Facilitating Creative Thinking, a presentation by Lindsay Deisher. On February 15, 2014, I conducted a creative thinking workshop with a group of 6 participants. These participants, members of the Darley Green community, were brought together to solve a problem that currently plagues the neighborhood. The morning started with a warm-up activity. After each person wrote their name on a piece of paper, the group collaborated to draw portraits of each other, allowing everyone to get comfortable in the environment and to tap into their creativity. No one in the room had a design or art background, but I was extremely impressed with the highly creative results you see here. The group seemed to be pretty impressed too. All right, Tony?
Well, it's funny that you put me in there always working on the car, because every time I'm in there, the first thing he says is, "Yo, what are you doing? Why don't we do something else?" And I'm like, well, I gotta kind of get this done. But yeah, that's great. Always playing around.
Once the warm-up was over, it was time to dive into the meat of the workshop, which was the visual storytelling exercise. The activity I designed was called What, Why, and How. After providing the group with an overview of the activity, the first step was to explain the what, or the problem that the group was going to focus on. Much to my surprise, someone in the group was able to guess the what. All right, so now that you're all warmed up, and I'm glad to see a dog made it into one of these. So the next exercise we're going to do is what, why, and how. So we're going to do a little problem-solving activity. So I'm going to tell you the what, and then we're going to brainstorm the reasons behind the what, and then solutions to that problem, or potential solutions.
Do you want me to take notes?
So the what? No. Nope, you're good. So the what, and this is why I said you're going to laugh, because it has to do with...
Wait, you said a neighborhood problem? Mm-hmm. Can I take one guess?
Yeah.
Is it dog poop?
Yep. After briefly discussing the consequences of our selected problem, it was time to get the group focused on the why, or the reasons that contribute to the problem. Using the activity guides provided, the group worked independently to think about the reasons why neighbors don't pick up after their pets. Laddering was used to help force the group to think deeper about the root causes. With over 20 activity guides completed, the results were again impressive, and the group was excited to share their work.
Some people are just too lazy and think that somebody else should do it because their parents did everything for them, because that's how many children are raised these days. Because parents are so overprotective with all the bad incidents that happen because people are crazy.
There you go. Finally, it was time to move on to solutions, how to solve the problem. After organizing and categorizing the activity guides from the previous step, it was time for the group to get up and move. Armed with sticky notes, everyone wrote down potential solutions for each different why. The group was instructed to throw all constraints out the window. Budget, feasibility, and other challenges for implementation were eliminated, which allowed the group to think creatively without boundaries. From funny and outlandish to feasible and concrete, the solutions were unique and creative. Catch them on the act. All right, Jeanette, why don't you read these?
I'll do no bag. So community bags, bags at the mailboxes, provide the bags, but there's a cost. And who pays that? Use a shovel, have a neighborhood recycle bag point, provide bags, signs, community pooper scoopers. People with extra bags from shopping could leave them in a place, bag container in a chosen area.
In conclusion, this activity not only allowed the group to access their creative thinking skills, but it also created enthusiasm for solving the problem at hand. Wrapping up the session, the group identified the most feasible solutions and made an action plan for sharing the ideas with the Homeowners Association of the Darley Green community. For additional information and documentation around this workshop, please refer to the process book provided. Thank you for your time.